What's cracking, people? Anansi here, and welcome back to Ninja Gaiden Sigma. In the last one, we started making our way to, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forget where we made our way to. It's been a minute since I last recorded. And you guys may notice that there is currently blood on the floor. That's because, one thing I forgot to mention that I've been kind of saving to mention for a little bit, is that anytime you load back in a save, the enemies respawn. The save you probably saw me at last. See if I have more scarabs. I didn't get too much here. Here, do I have anything that I can work on here? No. So, well, we got the wooden sword, but I need to save up some for something else later on. But yeah, the thing I forgot to mention is that when it comes to save spots, depending on where your last save is, you will either be you'll respawn enemies every time you save, and the save point that I used last is a bad one because it's a save point just outside of just outside the enemy spawn. Ah, you tricky little ones. So I loaded in. These guys spawned behind me and they killed me because, you know, the black spider ninjas. Did they despawn? Yeah, they despawned. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. The black spider ninjas pretty much ambushed me and took my lunch money. I avoided that for whatever. So just keep that in mind of which save points to use. Now, not all save points are that bad. It is literally just that one that I know of. Other save points give you some time to at least get your bearings right before you have to worry about having to start your fights. Not all of them, but most of them are pretty good about that. Luckily, in later Ninja Gaidens, Ninja Gaiden 2 specifically, I think Ninja Gaiden 3 lets you save anywhere. You don't have to worry about that as much. Monastery inner clearing. Ah, yes. The dreaded motorcyclists. Time to cheap out because I'm not dealing with this. Give me some of that, and give me some of that because I need my money. Oh, these guys. Okay. These guys hit like crazy. They have several unblockable moves, and there really is only one way to deal with them. Well, right now anyway, there's only one way to really effectively deal with them. Okay. So I'm probably gonna die a couple of times. I'm not even gonna deny that. Okay. This is not going well at all. Because you can only hit them a couple of times before they do their unblockable move, and that is to pretty much bite you, and it does a lot of damage up front. So, yeah, and there's only really one way that I know of to deal with them consistently, but we won't have access to that for a little bit. So you really do just kind of need to use your wits and your skill. The only thing I can recommend is that if you get to a point where you're getting an overrun, always jump on them. Well, I won't say always jump on them, but try jumping on them, because it interrupts their attack and gives you some time to recover. Because being honest with you, there's only one character right now. Well, only Rachel has the ability to deal with these particular enemies with any consistency, because her Warhammer has a lot of hit stun and does a lot of damage up front, which makes it easier to take care of them.
Not bad. So what exactly are you? You're much more powerful than just a human.
My strength comes from training, not from some curse in my blood.
Are you so sure of that? I was convinced once that my blood was pure, but then I saw what my pure blood was capable of. I watched as my twin sister was cursed and twisted into a greater fiend. Now I know the path I walk is narrow.
Doku.
He led her down the path of evil, and she succumbed. Fiends are pitiful beings, destined to live forever, slaves to the forces of evil. And there's only one way to release them.
To kill them.
That's why I became a hunter. To kill my sister. To kill Alma. Beneath this monastery, there is...
I know where this is going. So here's a interesting boss to deal with. Okay, so this boss right here, I don't know what the name of this boss is, but this boss, once again, is another example of your flying swallow becoming indispensable. Come on now, camera, work with me, baby. Work with me, baby. Okay, go on. So this boss is a little bit on the hard side. It's not the hardest boss you're going to fight in the game. As a matter of fact, I argue it's one of the easier ones, because it doesn't have that many attacks you to deal with. I'm just having a hard time because... There we go. Now every time you cut off one of his limbs, it will drop an essence orb. It has a chance to drop, any essence orbs, really. Now, once you cut off the limbs, you can pretty much attack the main body. So yeah, after a while, the limbs will go back, and you're right back to square one. Okay, here we go. Gotta give the Terra. She's not giving much to work with in this game, but man, she is making the most of it. Health on this one, okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know how to cancel a lot of his attacks, which, I think this is par for the course for most bosses, just having attacks that you really can't deal with other than like blocking them or just trying to disarm it. When you get down to about halfway mark, he'll start dropping these spitballs at you. But aside from that, he's a pretty easy boss to deal with. Here we go. I completely... Well, I said, forgot. I didn't even know you could do that. Come on. One for you. A little bit of health back. And...
Was that a fiend as well?
I've never seen one like that before. Something strange. So many of them.
Ayane. Running errands for Mirai again, I see.
The boldness of the fiends is the work of the Dark Dragon. It is a cursed blade, bestowing an unfathomable strength on those wicked enough to wield it. As we speak, its power is growing.
That would explain the stirring in my blood.
Blood. It dominates all humankind, assisted by the power of the fiends.
Ayane, take care of Rachel.
Understood.
Ryu, I've heard there is a hidden path under the monastery that leads to the Emperor's palace. Doku will also be there.
Gamoth. So the Dark Dragon grows in power with each killing.
Of that there is no doubt, My Excellency.
Then I have arrived just in time.
Yes, My Excellency. As always, I provide you with only the most reliable information.
The blade grows stronger and faster than I had expected.
And like that, we clear for Chapter 6. You gotta give it to Team Ninja. They understand their cinematography very well. Like, they got some very choice camera angles around. Yeah, but yeah, no. So, 53 kills. Not bad clear time with it. Head Ninja. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, what's going on about? Yeah, that last boss wasn't too difficult, but some of the later ones get a little bit harder. Anyway, with that, we'll call a part here for today. I've been Anansi, you've been awesome, and I'll catch you later.